Back to another Division 2 video. It's Friday, April the 26th, which means that the vendors have reset, and I'll be showing you all of the items we have for sale this week in the Division 2. Please keep in mind that all of these items I'm showing you are in World Tier 5 only, so if you are on World Tiers 1 to 4, the items that you will see at your vendors will differ from these ones. Also, I mentioned this last week, I realized that the gear score is quite low, so for those of you that, like myself, are at gear score 500, you really don't see a need or a purpose in any of these items, but if there's a talent on a piece of gear or a weapon that you want, then by all means I would say pick that piece of gear up or that weapon up and transfer the talent and at least make use out of it until they do something with the vendors. If you are not at gear score 500 and you just got into World Tier 5, if there's an item that is above, you know, the gear score that you're currently wearing, pick it up, boost your score until something else drops that you want in the open world. So let's see what we have for sale at the White House. Alright, Alp Summit Backpack, which is quite decent for a skill build. We've got 521 skill power, 7% crit damage. Talents, we have skilled. Skill kills have a 25% chance to reset skill cooldowns, and then capacitive plus 20% skill duration. So again, if you're running a skill build, this would be a great backpack. Worst case scenario, pick it up for the talents and transfer them onto your current build. Richter and Cassier Mask. Attributes 2% crit chance, 29% damage to elites, and 10% skill power. The crit chance is a little bit on the low side, and if the talent was hard hitting, I would say pick it up and bump up the crit hit chance, but the choice is yours. Super 90 with Pummel, 3 consecutive body shot kills, refill the magazine and grants plus 50% weapon damage for 7 seconds with stable and transmission. Overall, I would honestly just pass on this weapon. Pummel, the fact that you have to get guaranteed kills with the way that the NPCs are scaled, I don't see that happening. So I say pass. Best thing here would be the mask. I know a lot of people want to see the clan vendor, but in my opinion, it doesn't really make a lot of sense because the items that I'm going to show you will not be at your vendor. Every clan vendor is different from one another, so I really don't see a point in showing you something that you won't see yourselves at your own base of operations and your own vendor and you won't be able to buy. If you really want to see them, leave it in the comments, and next week I will just show you what is for sale at my clan vendor. Alright, next up, the theater. Okay, here at the theater, honestly, the items are none whatsoever. If you need them for gear score, pick them up. If not, they're honestly not even worth showing you. Mods, though, we do have a drone mod, hive mod, and a seeker mine mod. So pick any of these up if you need them. Next up is the campus. Okay, so now at the campus, the items are not that much better from the theater. First up, we have a Fenris Group AB holster, or chestplate, sorry, I should say. Honestly, I would pass on this unless you need the hard-hitting talent on one of your current builds. The Overlord Arraignment knee pads are not too bad though, because we do have a major attribute of over 7,000 bonus armor and hard hitting, along with a offensive protocol mod slot. We have an SR1 replica, drone mod, hive mod, and a seeker mine mod. Alright, now moving over to the Dark Zone checkpoints. The first stop will be at DZ West Alpha checkpoint, and there is one item that is okay for sale here. Buy it only for gear score purposes. We've got a Gila Guard holster. Gila Guard is a good set because you always get 2 mod slots, which is the nice thing. But this one has over 12,000 health on kill, 4% cooldown reduction, and 2 offensive system mod slots. So again, pick this up only for gear score. The weapon, pass. Just gonna be honest. Okay, Dark Zone South is up next. First up, we have a Wyvernware holster. Again, not too bad. Pick it up for gear score. We've got 11.5% crit chance, 3% crit damage with Bloodlust. That talent I really don't care too much for, but you can reroll it to something else, and it does have a offensive protocol mod slot. Gila Guard backpack with over 15,000 bonus armor, so you could pick it up for that reason alone to transfer the attribute to your current backpack. And it also has hardened, which is another good talent to have on your gear. So On the ropes, weapon damage is increased by plus 25% while all skills are on cooldown. Again, not too bad, but it does require you to be spec'd into electronics 7 or more. So that is quite high for a lot of people unless you are running a skill build. Converted USC is not terrible. We've got preservation. Killing an enemy repairs 5% of armor over 3 seconds. Headshot kills improves the repair. This will be getting a change in terms of the requirements, when the next update hits. I don't know if they are increasing the requirements or decreasing it. I actually don't remember, but this is one of the talents that is being changed. Allegro is on it, which is always nice, and then Zen, which is, for the most part, kind of useless unless you're getting sniped quite a bit. So pick the weapon up only if you need it for a talent. And the final stop is at the DZ East main entrance. After I show you what is for sale, I do have one quick important question for all of you. So the only thing that is even worth considering are the China Light Industries gloves. The attributes, we've got rifle damage and crit chance. The percentages are quite low on both. And the talent, destructive. So if you run the demolitionist specialization, you might want to pick these gloves up just to swap the talent over to your current build if you don't have that talent already. Model 700 Carbon, I love this weapon, but the talents are just not worth picking up. So that was everything we had for sale this week in the Division 2. Not that great of a week, but hopefully there was something that somebody can use out there. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Now my question is, Cassie Mendoza, I could easily add her to the weekly vendor resets. However, I've noticed that a lot of people that go to see what Cassie has for sale don't care for the whole vendor reset. And I'm a little bit torn between that. Not everybody seems to be able to find her, so I've separated her. If you want me to include her, let me know down in the comments. If I only see 3 or 4 that people are saying, yeah, add her in, I'm just going to continue to keep them separate because quite a few people watch this and quite a few people watch where Cassie is located. So if enough people come together and say, yeah, just put it all in one, I am more than happy to do that. So, but it is up to you guys at the end of the day. So anyways, I'm out of here. Like I said, drop a like on the video, guys, at least if it was helpful. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're new for more Division 2 content. Don't forget that you can always follow me on Twitter at AfflictedGamer, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video or in the next live stream.